Shop Royal Bling, where everyone feels royal. You can find the latest in bling merchandise at royalblingshop.com. You will find Boss Lady, Man of War, I Am King, closing deals with heels, Faith Over Fear, and all of your designer masks and much, much more. Make sure you go to royalblingshop.com.
Hi, my name is Kay Reddy. I am the state broker at Fathom Realty, Michigan. As a professional, not only do I focus on selling homes, but I create an unforgettable experience for my clients. Have you considered selling your home? Here is why now is the perfect time to do so. The market is at an all-time high, and your home may be worth more than you believe. But it doesn't stop there. You may be an investor or considering purchasing a home. Give me a call today for your free home evaluation. I can handle all of your real estate needs.
Welcome to In the Know, unveiling the greatness in you.
Everybody, good evening. This is a Monday night, and you know what time it is. It's time for In the Know, unveiling the greatness in you. I'm your host, Chantel Michelle. Listen, I need you to tag, share, and invite someone. If you're watching us via social media, Facebook Live, you can go to our page, like the page, so you'll be able to get the information. The notifications when we are live. We're also on YouTube. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, In the Know 313. Also, Facebook is In the Know 313. Also, we are streaming live from www.one.tv, and that's where we are recording our live show on tonight. We're going to have so much fun on tonight, and I want you to please get the numbers up. Let's tag someone, share. We have some phenomenal guests on with us on tonight. We have, we do our segments. Yes, thank you for the clap. We do our segments. We have our Gospel Truth, which is like our hot topics. Also, Friendly Advice, where we have a friend of the show on with us tonight. Then we have our very special interview with a very powerful young lady that will be coming to tell you about what she's doing and how she's able to unveil the greatness inside of her here on In the Know. So I want you to tag, share. Come on, get the numbers up. How many are on? Hey, Future. Hey, Donnie. Those who are Tawana, thank you for joining. If you are a guest on the show and you can hear me, all you have to do is hit that share button and share it on your page so your followers can also view our show tonight, because we want them to see what you are doing here on In the Know. Tag, share, invite. Come on, put it in their inboxes. This is going to be a phenomenal show. We come on every Monday night at 8 p.m. live right here in the studios at one.tv. Give it up for our producer and engineer, Prophet Blaine. All right, give it up. Let's get some claps for Prophet Blaine. And once again, I'm your host, Chantel Michelle. We're going to be right back with our guest with us tonight for the Gospel Truth is none other than my friend. I met this young lady about 5 years ago, and she really blew me away with what she does. She is something special. So you want to tune in after this for the Gospel Truth. I'll tell you who she is when we come back. So stay tuned. We'll be back in just one moment. Come on, tag. Hey everybody, we're back with In the Know, unveiling the greatness in you. Tonight we're gonna have a fun night. We are live in the studio and we're going to go ahead with the show. I wanna make sure that everybody gets ample time tonight, so I'm not gonna try not to do a whole bunch of talking. So I was talking to one of my assistants, and I was saying, help me find what we can talk about with the gospel truth. Because what the gospel truth is, we actually talk about current events, things that's happening in a world, or even whether it's gospel world or the church world or just the world, period. And so one of the things she sent me, she's really, really good. Shout out to Tawana. She's really, really good at finding like stuff that's going on. Sometimes I'm just kind of busy and everything just looks good to me to talk about. So she said, well, let's talk, how about talking about the event that happened with the young lady. Let me get her name. That is who was up to be one of the she reminds me of Jackie Joyner, no, Flojo. And her name is Sha'Carri Richardson. Sha'Carri Richardson definitely is an inspiration to us all as a black woman and a young black woman who made it to the Olympic trials and made it to the Olympics to run. I believe is the short version of the race. I can't remember what it is, but anyway, I'm pretty sure Crystal, that's my guess, going to be able to tell us what it is. Tawana, if you can tell me what she was up for, real quick, if you can text me real quick, because I want to be politically correct. But her name is Sha'Carri Richardson. Sha'Carri Richardson. She actually got suspended for having drugs in her system, weed, not like hard drugs, but weed, something that's legal right now, something that a lot of people, they eat it, they drink it, it's in candy, so they smoke it, but not everything we know is lawful, is not expedient. And so I guess they did the drug testing on her, from what I understand, and it was found in her system. Therefore, she was suspended. And from something else that I understand too, is there was another young lady of another ethnicity that also was found with steroids in her body, and that young lady is still in the race. So I'm not trying to make this a race thing. Right, but what did she get suspended for? I forgot what she ran. What was her? Thank you for that. She got filed positive with marijuana. So real quick, we're gonna keep it moving because I wanna, if you all could find out like what was the position that she got suspended from, because it was like a position actually what she ran. I don't know if it was the relay, the sprint, whatever it was. But I want to talk about this now. This young lady that who's getting ready to have some dialogue with me concerning this subject, I want to know what you think. Do you think she should have been suspended? Because what if it was something that she needed for medical reasons? What if it was something that she ate? Should she have? She was the 100-meter race. That was her position that she got suspended from. And so anyway, she had a 30-day suspension that I was told. She got 30-day suspension. So I think that is going to put her out of the actual Olympics for this year. But they said she could try again in 3 years. She's automatically suspended because she has substance in her body. So let's talk about some ways that even some laws that are in the land that could have possibly helped this young lady, because we don't know the backstory of why. No, and that matter of fact, I just found out her parents passed away, so she used this particular drug. I'm sorry, I did read that. She used it. She said, blinded by emotions, blinded by sadness, blinded by just hiding hurt. Honestly, I can't hide myself. So at least in some type of way, I was just trying to hide my pain. Yep. So she was using marijuana because she was trying to cope. But is there something in the law that she could have fought this? Is there something in the law? Because I've never lost a parent. Yes, I have. I lost my mom, but I ain't never smoked weed. So I don't know how weed makes you. Well, yes, I have. I have smoked weed. Now I think about it, but it didn't do nothing like for me. It didn't do nothing for me. It made me laugh, and I don't even know what high feels like. Okay, I know what drunk feels like, but anyway, that's a whole nother show. All right, so I want to bring on my guest. She is Crystal Banks. Let me tell you a little bit about this young lady. She is a bail bondsman. And so I met her about 5 years ago, and she blew me away with what she does as a young black woman in the world of the legal world, and also just being a bail bondsman. And we're going to talk a little bit to her about this subject on tonight. So I want you to welcome to the show none other. I call her today like I need you to come on, Crystal Banks. Hey, Crystal. Can she hear me? I can't hear Crystal. Oh, she looks so pretty. Chris, can she hear me? Oh, she's there. I see her. She's talking. She said she can hear me. She looks so pretty. That was. Is your microphone muted? Okay, we're gonna come back. Okay, so we'll come back to Crystal in one moment. We're gonna see. She's showing up for. I love her. I love her. I want you guys to meet her because she's a very phenomenal young lady, and she has a very phenomenal way of letting us know. So we're gonna go to friendly advice while we're working on Crystal's audio because we're gonna keep the show moving. We'll come back to the gospel truth. So let's go into our subject, friendly advice. So we usually do this after the gospel truth, but we're gonna keep it moving and see why we can't hear Crystal. We wanted to hear her. We gotta hear her because this is a really good subject. Let me see what the people are saying that's tuned in. Hold on one second. We're gonna bring our friend of the show, none other than Colleen Thomas. You ready with who? Colleen? Okay, so we have Colleen on. Colleen we're gonna be talking about, this is our segment. Okay, we're switching up a little bit, so please continue to tag, share, and invite those to tune in for this show on tonight. You are in for a treat. I promise you. We're gonna get Crystal mic'd, and she's gonna be able to. We're gonna be able to hear her. And then I want you all to make sure you stay tuned for our guest, none other than Sansa Ray Woodford. She is a phenomenal young lady who has a movement of building the confidence of women. It's called the Women's Confidence Tour, and it's July 31st. So she's going to come on. We're going to talk about where she's been, where she is now, and where she's going with this movement. And I'm excited about that. And yours truly is going to be one of the speakers at the next conference, July 31st. So we're going to talk about. We got Crystal's audio. Amen. So we gonna switch back to Crystal.
Y'all hear me?
Okay, there we go. There we go. Hey, Crystal.
Hey, you know what? I don't even know how you hearing me, to be honest. How
Girl,
you doing?
good. Good to see you. You look amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for Thank you for
Thank you for
joining us on
having me.
tonight. I want you to just introduce yourself to our audience and let them know. Listen, y'all, we're gonna do a whole month with Crystal because she's a wealth of information, and you definitely need to hear what she has to say. So get ready. Real soon, we're gonna be doing a whole 4 weeks with Crystal, talking about what she does and how she can help you and your family. She said she's a sweetheart. All right, so tell us what you do. Introduce yourself and tell everybody what you do.
All right. Well, my name is Crystal Banks. I own Banks Bail Bonds. I have been a bail bondsman for 22 years, and I love helping people understanding the justice system. So I created a program called Sticky Situations, Understanding the Law and Life Skills. And it's for everyday household. It's for you to understand how the system works. So many people have no idea how the system works. And when you get into trouble, you have to hire an attorney. That is not when you learn about the law. You're going through it. You have no time to function. You're stressed out. And I'm trying to prevent that. So I created a program to just help you learn. And I teach it at Detroit Public Schools. And you learn the law, you learn what you can and cannot do. And it's important for everybody, I would say, especially if you have young children.
Yes.
Start them out the right way, and then we can fix the situations. But don't wait until you're in the situation to hopefully have a good lawyer that may look out for you, because people often think that attorneys are there to get them out of trouble. No, an attorney is there to make sure the prosecutor and the judge follow the law.
Wow.
That's it. So when you
Wow.
understand that, you kind of look at it like, wait a minute, I thought they were there to get me off.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
What? Turn down. I think your phone is on or whatever you're watching on. Turn down the volume of that because we hear the feedback.
Okay, can you hear it now?
Nope, it's off. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about, and that's good. Listen, y'all, she is a bail's bondsman. I don't know if she mentioned that. Do you know what that is? Tune
Most
in
people
real
don't.
soon. We're gonna have a whole month. We're gonna talk about it. I'm telling you, and we ain't talking about what's that. The only Bill's mom I ever seen was on TV, and it was the Bounty Hunter. What was his name?
That's not a bail bondsman. That's dog the bounty hunt. That's the bounty hunter. They're the other half to what we do. A bail bondsman is the money person. We get you out of jail. So we're like the bank. We're the loan officer, or we're the insurance company. We guarantee you show up to court for so much money.
Got you.
When you don't show up to court,
The Bounty
then the
Hunter.
bounty hunter has to go and find you and bring you back into custody.
Girl,
So
it's a
most of the
whole
time,
show.
there aren't any shows on bail. It's always on some type of bounty hunting, because I think Hollywood kind of thinks bail is boring, which honestly it's not. It's
It's not.
crazy because of the people you deal with. You know, I'm telling you, the stories that I have is ridiculous. You wouldn't even believe it. That's what
I'm
I tell
sure,
people. They're
Crystal,
like,
I'm sure
what?
you could have literally your own show just on the Bills
Yeah,
part and
yeah.
it'll be like a hit. I think we should talk about it. I think we need to produce that. Oh, look, our producer said, I agree. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this young lady, Shakari Richardson. What happened with her? What is your take on her being suspended? I know we were talking earlier today. You made a very key point. It's the rule. Somebody wrote Shakari Richardson suspension. Oh, excuse me. Hold up. It is a written rule that no marijuana. Then yes she was suspended. Unfortunately, however, this has to be a rule across the board for all Olympians, which we understand that. But there also was a young lady that had steroids that did not get suspended because she had the truth. She knew how to get past the law. So let's talk about that.
Well, the issue is, where was Sicaria's protection? So when you are involved in sports, you have coaches, you have protectors that are supposed to be out here protecting you from wrong. We don't know if she smoked it. We don't know if she touched some THC oils, some cannabis oils. We don't know if she ate something. We don't know. So for me, if somebody cornered me, and you see they cornered her alone. If someone cornered me and said, "Hey, this happened," first of all, you will be dealing with my lawyer. You would not be talking to me. Somebody has to represent me. And then I would follow up with saying, "I'm sorry, I don't know how they found that in my system. Maybe they need to retest." I would never admit. Now, the difference between her is she admitted, where the Caucasian girl who got caught with the steroids, when they said something to her, she was like, "I didn't do drugs." She was like, "All I can tell you is I had some pork."
Pork.
That's what she used. I
Wow.
had some pork. So, see, you see the difference? Our people are taught to just tell the truth and fess up. They were not doing that. They know to divert the truth, go to a legal team. The girl is not, the Caucasian girl is not suspended yet, but what are they going to do? Do you have a lawyer? Are they going to retest her? What's going to happen? Where if this young girl, Sakari, would have said something like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know how it got into my system. Maybe they need to retest me. You guys need to be talking to my representative, my attorney." Guess what? They would have retested her. By that time, she would have had something in her system to make sure it was clear. So you see what I'm saying? It's understanding your rights
You're
and the
right.
law
That's
that
what
can
we
protect
right.
you, which when I teach it at the schools, I'm like, it's, to me, it can be dangerous when you have like a police officer in the school, because they gain trust with these kids and they talk to them every day. And so your kid's guard is down. If you
Right.
talk to an officer, he'll tell his kid, "If you get into trouble, I don't care if it's my partner, don't say nothing. You wait until I get there with the lawyer, and that's it." Why? Because they know anytime you talk to put something out there, it's going to be used against you. So the
Wow.
best thing to do is don't put anything out there. Y'all say that you found this in my system, prove everything. If we have to do it again, you got to prove it. But once again, You don't know how it got into the system. You don't know how long it's been in her system.
Right.
All these things are factors because, like with marijuana, if you take it from the hair, they can find marijuana like up to years in your system. If you take it from your urine, I believe it's 30 days. And if they take it from your blood, it's like up to 6 months or so. So you don't
Wow.
know. And also, you don't know what this drug, like, once again, what if she picked up a brownie who had THC in it and didn't eat it, but she put it down? It's in her system. There are drugs that just if you touch them, they're in your system. So now, who's to say? That's what I'm talking about. All that extra talking, she had nobody there to protect her.
Wow. And
Because
that's what,
if I was there, that's what I would have told her. I would have been like, nope, no, we not. She's not answering any questions.
right.
You need to talk to her lawyer or her representative. Have a nice day, and went on. And
Eh,
that's who would have been dealing with the Olympics.
Wow. And that's what we are saying, and Crystal is trying to convey that you need to know your rights and know what you are supposed to do in any situation. We can come up, oh my God, we talked for like 2 hours almost today, off and on, just about scenarios, different things that come up that our people and people alone, especially our people, talking about us, the skin color, black folk, do not know when it comes to law, especially our young people. So we're going to be doing some more shows, Crystal, with you, and we want to really dive into some of the things. Follow Crystal on TikTok. Follow her also on all the social media, especially TikTok, because she gives some, I'm telling y'all, follow her on TikTok because you're going to get some phenomenal information about a lot of stuff, legal stuff, about insurance, about a lot of stuff. I'm telling you, follow. I haven't seen her in a while. I met her about 5 years ago, and I was blown away then. I'm even more blown away now. So, Crystal, I thank you so much for coming on, just sharing that little bit of like what you can do in a situation if you are being accused of something. And we heard that even growing up, like you're guilty, what, innocent until proven guilty. That's
Yes.
what.
But once again, they don't, no one is looking at that picture. You have a bunch of people who think they can talk themselves out of a situation. What do you think a lawyer is for? They're
Right.
your mouthpiece. And I like, thank you for having me. I hope everybody finds me on
Tell them where they can
TikTok. Is
find you. Tell them
yes,
what they need to search.
TikTok is Banks, or wait, what is it? Crystal.banks.
Okay.
On Instagram is the Bail Boss.
The Bill
If
Boss.
you're from the D, you're gonna see my truck around. My tag say
Yep.
Bail Boss. So
Yep.
you know it's me. And then I have Banks Bail Bonds, my book and game. This is a sticky situation
Oh, she
game.
got a game. Yeah, look at this.
And then I
Show the
got
book.
several games.
Look at the
And
book,
then
y'all.
there's the book, and it's got so much information. Like I tell people for the game night, get the game, because you need to know who your ride or die is, who's snitching on you, who you can't. I'm telling you, you need to find out. And I also have a version, my new edition is the dating game, because half of you wouldn't have no children if you follow the rules with this game. They wouldn't even make it. I'm sorry, I'm telling you, you'd be like,
This
Mom,
girl is a wealth of information, y'all, from dating to your money to your legal
yes,
rights. She's a wealth, and listen. She not just talking the talk; she walks the walk. I mean, very successful, and knows what she's talking about. She's the expert. She could charge a lot of money for what she knows, like literally. But she freely gives. But she does still charge. So don't be trying to come get nothing for free. But she does freely give. All right, sweetie. Well, thank you so much, Crystal. I know I called you at the last minute and you came on. I appreciate you. And we're going to do some more. We're going to get together. I'm going to talk to my producer tonight. I want to do a whole month with her, Prophet Blaine, with the knowledge that she knows. Talk about the book, bring her in the studio, and we'll have some fun with that. So thank you, Crystal. Have a good night. And we continue to watch the show. We're going to have a good night.
all right, thank
All
you, bye
right. Thank you.
bye.
See you. Bye-bye. Wow. Okay. Okay, we're back. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Once again, thank my girl, Crystal Banks. Listen, what is the name of the book again? She changed it. It used to be called something else, but I ain't going to say that because it's a gospel show. Yes, Colleen Thomas is coming up now. She's a friend of the show. So go ahead and reach out to Crystal too so you can get a copy of this book. This book will help not just you, but it will help your children. Especially, I have boys, and my boys, I'm going to get them a copy of this book, Sticky Situations, Understanding the Law and Life Skills by Crystal Banks. And you have to get a copy of this book. It's on Amazon, but also you can reach out to her. If you need, I think the young ladies who are helping us post engage tonight, they're actually putting her information in the comments. If you need to know this, reach out to us. We will get you more information on how to get in touch with Crystal. So let's move on. We are here and we're getting ready to do a few minutes with friendly advice. This is when one of my friends of the show, and this one of my friends period, they come on and we talk about a topic. So tonight's topic, we're going to be talking about how important it is to, because tonight's show is called It's the Confidence. It's the confidence that you have as a male, as a female, as a child of God, the confidence you should convey to others, that not arrogance, but being confident in who you are, what you are doing. That's what I love about Crystal too. I know I keep talking about Crystal, but Crystal is doggone confident about what she does and what she's talking about. So I believe there is a movement that's happening. I know it is a movement that's happening. It's called the Women's Confidence Tour. That's our guest, Sansaray Woodford, who will be talking to us about how God gave her this movement. But in the meantime, we're going to talk to Colleen, a friend, my good friend and friend of the show. Welcome, Colleen. We're going to be talking about how important it is for your friend to have people around you who help you build confidence. All right. Hey, Colleen, I miss you. How are you?
I'm well.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So good to see you. I will see you this weekend. A miracle just happened. A miracle just happened. Somebody paid for my ticket to come to New York.
Look at God. I can't
Clap
wait
on
to
that.
see you. I can't wait to see
So I can't
you.
wait to meet you. Be ready. Yes, I'm sure she will. Okay, Prophet Blaine said, the producer, he said, please take care of your girl. And I got a room and everything. So I'm so excited. I'll be there. So God told me I had to be there. He said he was going to make a way. So he did. So that's built my confidence on today. So today we have Sansaray. Sansaray, I met Sansaray on Clubhouse with Declare the Morning, Win the Day. And she's coming on today to talk about what she's doing with this confidence tour. So I just wanted to make the women's confidence tour. Let me say that right. So I wanted to make sure we talked about that a little bit before she came on. What does it mean to you to have a friend or people in your life to help you build that sense of confidence? Once we should already have because we understand, but sometimes it's good just to have people around you to help you push you. So let's first of all, let's define confidence. What does it mean?
I mean, for me, confidence is when you are certain about your abilities, in how to do something, how you present yourself, something that you do, just being sure about it, having a level of expertise in it. And some people have confidence and can't do it, but they have the confidence anyway. So just confidence is just feeling good about whatever it is you believe you have to offer. That's how I define it.
I totally agree. So let's look what Webster or the dictionary says confidence is. I love what you said. It's something you believe that you have the ability to do, whether it's in business, whether it's in being a mom, whatever it is. Confidence, you said it right. The feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something, firm trust, the state of feeling certain the truth of something, a feeling or self assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities and qualities. Wow. So, if you for that, so the last one is feeling a self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of your own, Colleen. Do you hear this? Like your own abilities and your own qualities. Then it says also for that's it also says the feeling of belief that you can rely. So I have confidence when I call you at the last minute that you will come on the show and be cute. Be ready. You be ready. Colleen is a friend of the show, so just know this. You will see her a lot. So what does that mean? What does it? Why do you feel like it's important for to have friends or people in your life that will help build that strength, that appreciation of your own abilities and qualities, and you help each other, not just one sided. Like I believe, like it's a lot of things you said to me, sis, that has really helped me, feel more confident.
Well, it's absolutely important to have people around you that will encourage you. So I believe that when you have a friend that is building you up in confidence, it's also because they're encouraging you, and giving you a true sense of encouragement. Right? I don't want
Mm-hmm.
anybody to lie to me in these streets.
Yes.
So I believe that if somebody is telling me go forth this, you can do this, you got it. You know what, you bless me with this information. I believe you can bless others with it. Then it does something for you. It helps to further increase your own confidence. So I just think that it's important that you do that for each other as friends.
Yeah, I totally agree. So confidence, if you're watching tonight, get you a confident building friend. Somebody who tells you the truth. That's a good way to build confidence because you don't want somebody always say, "Oh, you just got it all together all the time," because you don't. Because we all have things that we are dealing with and that we can improve on, whether you think you have it all together or not. And I'm trying to tell you that building confidence in each other, and like the Bible says, iron sharpens iron. And so to have that friend who says, "Hey, sis, you can do this better," or not just saying what you can do, but just encouraging you to do something. Like I encourage you to get the book out. I encourage you to continue to pursue, your coaching business and the things that God has given you and building you up as a friend because I could see it because you were born to be an entrepreneur. You were born to help people. You were born to be an encourager of others and build people up. So that God is going to return that back to you because that's what you were born to do. Oh, he just gave me a whole rhyme for you. Come on, somebody. So I'm here to build you up as my sister, all where everybody can hear it, that you are beautiful, you are loved. I know we haven't talked like we used to have these long talks, and we both, God is doing something different in our lives. But I'm telling you, call on me for prayer. I always pray for you and your family, and we can build each other up in the confidence, even in prayer. You might not hear from me, but you know that I'm praying for you, and I can still feel your prayers as well. Because you will text me and you will say, "Hey, sister," and I have friends that do that. So, but this is Colleen's time. So all my other friends. And I just wanted to encourage you and build you up on today, because even I will say, Colleen, can you please come on? I have confidence that she gonna be saying she always say, "You got me." I got it. She said I had to draw my eyebrows on. I was crying because I had to draw mine on too. Us women, yes, we go. But I thank God for you. I do. I thank God for you. And I thank God. Guess what? I've never met her in person. So God will send divine.
We about to though.
We about to meet this weekend. That's all I gotta go. I gotta go. So, but just to know that you have a friend, not just in Jesus, because we understand that God is our friend, and Jesus is our friend. God is our friend. He's a good father. He's our father. He's our friend. He's everything to us. But to have that earthly person God puts in your life to be a person that can build you up is a blessing. So thank you, sis, for coming on, for gracing us with your presence. I will see you this weekend. Continue to watch the show. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me.
You're welcome. You look adorable too. You look you lost some weight.
I did.
You look amazing.
Thank you for building up my confidence.
Yes. Well, I see it. You look great. All right, we will be right back with none other than our guest for tonight. We are going to be talking to Santeray Woodford of the Women's Confidence Tour. We'll be back after these messages. Shop Esther's Closet, LLC. One-of-a-kind kimonos, versatile styling, and easy to care for Christian-based online store. You can shop Esther's Closet, LLC, where you'll find designs for the woman walking in her purpose. You can contact us at theblessedesther49@gmail.com. Shop Esther's Closet, LLC, for that woman walking in her purpose. Shop Royal Bling, where everyone feels royal. You can find the latest in bling merchandise at royalblingshop.com. You will find Boss Lady, Man of War, I Am King, Closing Deals with Heels, Faith Over Fear, and all of your designer masks and much, much more. Make sure you go to royalblingshop.com.
Hi, my name is Kay Reddy. I am the state broker at Fathom Realty, Michigan. As a professional, not only do I focus on selling homes, but I create an unforgettable experience for my clients. Have you considered selling your home? Here is why now is the perfect time to do so. The market is at an all-time high, and your home may be worth more than you believe. But it doesn't stop there. You may be an investor or considering purchasing a home. Give me a call today for your free home evaluation. I can handle all of your real estate needs.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Come on, I need some claps. Come on. Listen, I want to give a shout out to none other than my cousin, Anthony Skinner. Today is his birthday. So everybody in the comments, please say happy birthday to Anthony. Happy birthday, cuzzo. You look amazing. Anthony Skinner, thank you so much for tuning in, and happy birthday to you. Come on, y'all. Wish my cousin happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday. Blessed birthday. May God continue to bless you and more, even more, you and your children. And may this be a year filled with happiness, peace, and joy. And most of all, and some more money. Amen. Amen. So happy birthday, cousin. Love you much. Love you, love you, love you. All right, so let's continue to move forward. Listen, I am so excited because we have our special guest on tonight, who we're going to be interviewing, is none other than a young lady. I met her on a beautiful app, and y'all hear me talk about this a lot. You probably say she spent a lot of time on Clubhouse. There was a time where God just had me connecting to so many people, and it was on an app called Clubhouse. And this young lady, Sansa Ray Woodford, is one of those young ladies. I met her in a room called Declare the Morning, Win the Day. And when the first time I heard her speak, I'm like, wow, and I saw her picture, because you know, this app is a voice app. So all we see is pictures of our profile picture, and this is a little bitty picture. But when I saw her picture, I began to see, even in the realm of the spirit, I began to see she was a very poised woman of excellence, a woman of elegance, and a woman of great, even great wealth, as God is speaking to me now, that God was doing some things in her life. So I think we conversed offline. I began to tell her about the show, and she began to tell me about the Women's Confidence Tour. Actually, she was having an event, I think that was back in May, and our our coach Kim Springer, is was speaking at that particular conference, the one she had back then. But she told me this was birthed out. This movement was birthed out of the pandemic. So we're going to be talking to Sansa. So bring her on. Welcome to the show, none other than Sansa Woodford. Welcome to the show, Sansa. How are you? Turn your mic on. We can't hear you. Make sure your mic is on. We're going to get the mics together. All right. So while we checking on her miking, and so we can hear her, because I want you to hear. Doesn't she look amazing? Okay. Hey,
Thank you.
Sansa Ray.
Hi, Chantel. I'm so excited to be here. You look
Oh my,
beautiful.
you are too. Look, we did the bun thing tonight.
Yeah, girl. I gotta come on. You gotta do something good, girl.
I love it. So beautiful, so beautiful. And you have such a beautiful spirit. So let's jump right into it. Tell us, who is Sansa Ray? Tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and then we're going to bring it up to what you are doing in this movement with the women's confidence movement.
So, my name is Sansa Ray Woodford, and I am God's favorite. I'd like to start off with first. I am a wife, a mother of four. I am an entrepreneur. I'm actually a full-time STEM professional, but I have created a publishing company. I'm an author publisher, and I am the visionary behind the brand called the Women's Confidence Tour. God tapped me on my shoulder during the pandemic and chose me, little old me. He said, "Hey, you, Sounds Ray, I need you to get to stepping." And so I have learned over these years, when God taps me on the shoulder, it's
Mm-hmm.
time for me to act and move because He has some wonderful things planned for me. So that's who I am, and I am enjoying every moment of being Sansa Ray and everything that God has planned for me.
You know what, Sansa Ray? I love it. Let's go back a little bit and talk about like your background. What is your background as in profession?
I am a STEM professional. I have a mathematics and computer science undergraduate degree. I work in aviation. I have a master's in aviation management, aeronautical science. I work for a government agency, and my day job, I manage computer scientists, engineers, and scientists so that we can maintain the air traffic control system in the U.S.
I feel real
Yes,
like I'm over here like this is the bomb. I love it. But she's so humble because she'll be on. I could tell, this by discernment that you were important, and which we all are. And that's what I love about what you do with the confidence tour, because I'm
yeah,
sure in those fields it's male dominated. Am I right or wrong?
absolutely.
And not our color. Too many of us.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
you have to have confidence, and I believe that's why God gave you this. So, because in science, aviation, what else did you name?
Yeah.
Mathematics.
Yes.
You
All
have
of
to be
it.
confident, and being a black woman in this field, be confident in who God has called you to be and what He's called you to. That is
Yes. It,
amazing. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed.
yeah.
This is
Well,
amazing.
thank you, Chantel.
Oh my God. And you are married?
I am married to my college sweetheart. We went away to college and met each other, and we both moved to different states. I grew up in Connecticut. My husband's from New York, and we moved to another state and had a big family. That was my dream. I'm the only child, and so I have four children. They're doing well. My oldest is 25. He
Wow.
is an educator. I have a son-in-law, and my daughter's a senior.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Miss A&T University, North Carolina A&T University. So I'm so proud of her. And I have a 15-year-old son in high school.
Oh wow! So you still have one more. Then you have an empty nest.
Yeah,
That's
one
awesome.
more.
You look
Yes,
amazing. Wow. So how long have you been married?
we just celebrated 25 years
That's right.
last month.
And y'all went on the
Yes,
beach.
we were on the beach. Do you
I
remember?
remember, honey. You played the beach sounds, honey. It was a blessing.
It was a blessing. God was speaking through me through those waves that day. It was so special. and spectacular. I was so excited to be able to share that moment with you all.
It was powerful too. I totally agree. I totally agree. So now the pandemic comes, and you always had a passion for women? Where did that come from? Because it seems like it may have been challenging in your upbringing with the dynamics of being a woman, not just in your
Mhm.
field, but just other women not understanding you. Am I right or wrong?
Absolutely. So I can tell you that, in retrospect, you see that line, that thread throughout your life. But when God tapped me on the shoulder last March, I didn't realize what he was doing. I didn't have a desire ever to lead a movement or
Wow.
to create this brand. I didn't know what he was doing. I had never planned a conference in my life. I didn't even know where to reach out to. I didn't know
Wow.
how I was going to do any of it. So over the years, I've become very obedient. Since 2012, I had a lot of hardships and losses. And at that time, I felt broken. I grew up in church, but when you feel broken, that's
Mm-hmm.
just God's indication that you are a little too far away from Him, that you need to come a little closer. And so in 2012, I did, and I prayed a prayer, a very dangerous one that said, God, help me to build a better relationship with you. And He tapped me on the shoulder and said, okay, young lady, I need you to set up a daily prayer conference and pray with me every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. That's
And
powerful.
so it started in 2012. And so fast forward, I have started a daily prayer conference. I'm on that conference every morning to this day at 6 a.m. And then I published a book called Powerful Prayers for Women, a devotional journal.
Come
And now I
on.
am leading a women's confidence tour. And so, yes, your answer, Chantel, is that I guess this theme of women have been moving throughout my life for these last years. And I wasn't awakened to it until the confidence tour. And so I am actually honored and grateful that God chose me to do this because he knew that I did as well as all of the other women that are going to be affected by this movement that I'm developing.
And a movement it is. So you had your first meeting last year, right? In
The first
2020?
one, it was 2020, it was in May, and I had five of them since then, and I am planning conference number 6, which is called Leadership and Legacy. I thought it was a one and done, but God, honey, we got plans, we got plans.
Oh
So,
my goodness! So you recently had one this past May because I know Doctor, I'll call her Doctor. Oh my goodness, Coach
yeah,
Doctor Kim
yeah.
spoke at that particular conference, and then now you have one coming up July 31st. Do you have that flyer that you can send real quick? I wanted them to put it up.
I do. I have it. I sent it a few times. I'm not sure which one I
Oh
should send it
goodness,
to again.
yeah,
I
I'm not
sent
sure
it
if we
to,
got it.
I do have the flyer. I'm sending it, I'm going to text it to you right. You can
Okay,
have it.
text
But
it. Yep, text it to me if you can, and
yeah,
I'm gonna shoot it over to the producer because I want to put it up July 31st. You all, it's a virtual conference, and I want the ladies here that are tuned in, even if you're watching the replay, to really tap in into this conference. And we're gonna talk about how you can get involved, how you what's the cost if there's a cost, of which I believe it is, how you can register. It's worth your while. Thank you, Sansari. I got it. It's going to be worth your while because this right here is powerful. And guess what? I've been asked to be a speaker on that conference. I'm so excited. Give it up. We have, oh my God, it's some powerful women on here. This flyer is everything. It says wealth. It says royalty. It says God all over it. It's so you're a woman of excellence, and I love the leadership and legacy. I am really big on legacy. What made you call it that? What that I know God, but was it anything behind it that God birthed that part out? The leadership and legacy.
so let me explain to you. I am literally taking my hands off the wheel, Chantel, with this conference thing. I am no expert. I haven't done this before. Well, now I can. I say I've done it 5 other times, but
Uh huh.
prior to,
I
I
love it.
hadn't. So what I do is I yield to God and I go into prayer and I just wait for something to jump out at me to
Wow.
say, what, this is what it's going to be. And so for the past conferences, the first one, the theme was faithful, fierce, and free. The second one was health, hope, and healing. The third was fit and favored financially,
Come on.
spiritually, and physically. And the fifth one was the love tour. And we talked
Yeah, I
about
love the
love.
love
And
tour. Yeah.
we are going to be talking about leadership and legacy and what are we doing to hold our positions in leadership and what are we doing to build a legacy for our communities and our families. There are some phenomenal women doing excellent things, such
Show
as
that
you,
flyer.
Chantel, and that is why you are on this panel.
I am so excited and honored to be a part of this great movement and this particular number six, the number of man. And we're talking about leadership and legacy. As you can see on the screen, that flyer is popping. You hear me? That flyer. That flyer is everything. We have Andrea Lay Musique. I know her personally. Oh, Dr.
Yes,
Juanita Foster, Michelle Walker Davis, Dr. Michelle Johnson, Cheryl White, Burrow. I think that says Burrow. I gotta get some.
McCleary,
Thank you,
Vero. It's Vero.
McClary. Glorious Moore. Oh my gosh, Cheryl Fields and myself, and of course the visionary and the host, Sansa Ray Woodford. Oh my goodness, y'all, you have to connect right now. Connect. It's going to be via Zoom. The cost looks like it's $59 for this wealth. Did you hear what she does alone? What God has given her, even in the natural to do. Then He gives her taps. And you know something? We're gonna talk about this, and we gotta go. This is not long enough. We gotta listen. Prayer. Prayer is what
Yes,
birthed this.
yes. Thank you. Call it. Say it. Yes, I got you.
Prayer
Yes.
is what birthed this, and that's what I found. That's what I found key in this whole thing. You said since 2012 that you begin to be obedient to what God told you to do, and you have not dropped the assignment of prayer at 6 a.m. The best. This is only the beginning. Let me tell you, and I try not to do this, but God always gets me every time. But I see even secular platforms beginning to reach out to you concerning this movement, because this movement is just not for women of faith, but for women who are even not necessarily in the faith, but they have
Yes.
faith. I see like
Yes.
Oprah's and Michelle Obama. I see even like Ellen DeGeneres. I see Iyanna Yvonne. These are names that God and faces that God is showing me that who are going to begin to connect. God's going to be connect you to them. And I even see Dr. Cindy Trim even being connected to this movement, says the Lord. And God said, because of your obedience, Sansaray, to dare to believe and even to step out and walk on water, God said He's going to begin to give you even in your dreams. If you're not already dreaming, have a pen and paper by your desk or by your bedside, because God's going to begin to show you in dreams the next movement that will be outside of the realms of virtual. It will be something that will be in an arena, says God, and there will be calibers of people. I even see Beyonce. I even see like Beyonce. God's going to give you Fantasia. God said He has not just called you to the realm of church, says the Lord, and religion, but God said He has called you out of religion, even into the kingdom, because the kingdom, God said, is connecting and reconnecting to the marketplace. And the marketplace you shall take over with this movement, says the Spirit of the Lord. And because of your obedience, says God, that He is going to take you to where eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into your heart or the heart of man what God has in store for you. And God, I keep hearing beyond your wildest dreams and beyond your imagination, even because you dare. God said because you trusted Him. And God said obedience has been your key, and obedience is better than the sacrifice, because you have sacrificed to put this forth. You have sacrificed time, you have sacrificed finances and resources, and you have even sacrificed some relationships, because a lot of people did not understand the call even concerning this movement and concerning who you are and the gifts and talents that God has placed on inside of you. But God said He's divinely connecting you to new divine relationships, says the Lord. And as you move forth, God said as you take one step, He's going to take 10 steps. As you take the next 10 steps, God said He will begin to catapult you into the destiny that He has destined for you before the very foundations of this world, says the Spirit of the Lord.
I accept it. I received that 100%. Chantel, I didn't tell you, but God has spoken, girl, because I'm planning 7 and 8, and number 8 is in Atlanta. It's going to be in person. Yes, Lord. Confirmation. Yes. Thank
It's
you,
gonna be
God.
powerful. I want to be. I don't have to be a speaker. I want to be in the room. This is going to be huge. The news, the
Yes.
secular Good Morning America, different ones. They're going to produce this. God said. I even hear God said God's going to begin to connect you to a publicist, somebody to PR to help you with the movement, to help push and market this movement, and it's going to be not hitting your pockets. God said, I see sponsorships. I see people coming to sponsors, Coca-Cola and different places, a big name corporations to sponsor this move. Even in the region where you live, I see people reaching out to you to sponsor the movement, says the Spirit of the Lord. God bless
I
you.
Thank you so much, Chantel. I receive it and I am all waiting for it. I am building a confidence container right now that's going to it will include the confidence tours. I created a Confident Woman magazine.
Wow.
I did a launch of that last month at the last conference, and I'm going to have a full launch of it this month. I have a book collaboration project called Collective Confidence, where I am going to have 10 different authors, women, to participate in this book and write up to 10 pages. Their short story, or tell their story, or their poetry, or whatever it is. And we are going on tour with that book. I don't know how. This is my first collaboration, but this is really, really fun. So if any of you are listening, are interested in being a part of this
I
movement in
am.
any way, please reach out to me. It's called Collective Confidence, and we are going to take this out, and it's volume one. So I plan to do this five more times,
Wow.
5 years, for the Collective Confidence book. I'm very
Listen, tell the people how they can reach you, Sansaray. How could they reach you? I know you're on Clubhouse, and for those who may not be on Clubhouse, don't know what Clubhouse is. This
excited.
we can get you connected that way. But if there are you have social media or your website?
I do. I have social media and I also have the website. I have a website called The Woman's Confidence Tour, and also through my publishing company. It's called Capital S Publishing, and it's at info at capitalspublishing.net. I have a number of things there. My book you can purchase called Powerful Prayers for Women, Volume 1. I have a list of 50 common affirmations that you can download,
Wow.
everything women, because my job here is to make sure that I empower women like God has empowered me. And I'm going to give them the tools that I have so that we can go out and live the life that God has created, which is doesn't include lack. It's all
Come
abundance.
on.
And so it's my
Yes.
job. That's my assignment. And I am so ready for it. And thank you, Chantel, for having me here on this show today. I am honored. And I am just so filled that God chose me to do this wonderful job. So
Man,
I'm
he knew before you were born this is one of the things you were born to do, and it's going, like you said, God has given you so much even outside of just the actual tour, but the book and
yes,
even the
yes,
show. I even see you doing like a show or a podcast as well, just getting women together to talk about what God has given you and how you are possessing the land. You're possessing the land.
yes.
I love it. Listen, y'all. Oh my God, I could talk to Sansa Ray all day. Sansa Ray, we're going to get your video done. I know that's something that we didn't get a chance to do, but that will be showing for the rest of the month about the Confidence Tour. We'll play it with the other guests that are coming on for the coming weeks. So you will see that. So I will definitely send you a copy of it. You can play on your social media as well. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I
Thank
am
you so
honored to
much for
be here.
joining us.
May
Go ahead.
God continue to bless you and this show in the know. I am honored to be here. And if there's anything that you need or anyone, they can reach out to me again at capitalspublishing.net or the Women's Confidence Tour.com. Thank you.
Awesome. One more time. Can you put the flyer up, producer, and also put her information up, and so we can show it on the replay? Thank you once again. The Women's Confidence Tour number 6, Leadership and Legacy. Listen, you want to be a part of this great movement. There's some powerful speakers. One is myself. We're going to be talking about leadership and legacy. And Sansa Ray, I am so excited. This is going to be amazing. God is on your side. And if
Yes,
you need us to do anything else, we will help. We're going to push this. We want people to show up and register. So thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have
I
a
will
good
see you.
night. Thank
See
you
you
so
on
much.
Sunday. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Yes, absolutely. Listen, y'all, that is our show for tonight. I think I got it. I think I'm a little over, but it's okay. I love our producer. He's such a ham. Listen, I thank you so much for tuning in. I thank you for our sponsors, La Host, also Esther's Closet, Elohim Kingdom Ministries, Bridging the Gaps, and also Elohim Kingdom University. Listen, also House of Gems. Let me not forget House of Gems. Also, our sponsor, Royal Bling Shop. I think that's it. I think I got everybody. K Ready, and the Phantom Realty. If you would like Esther's Closet, I think I said Esther's Closet, but if you would like to be a sponsor, please reach out. We would love to feature one of your, or we can actually help you produce a commercial as well. If you're a business and you would like to come on as a guest, if you are an author, a coach, if you just want to come on and tell your story, reach out to us. We would love to hear what your story is, connect with us. A lot of you have been on and you have some phenomenal stories. You can come back. Maybe God has done something different. Come back. Tell us tell us your story. Inbox us or email us at intheknowdetroit@gmail.com. At gmail.com. I am so excited, y'all. I feel the presence of the Lord. I'm going to get off here because I feel my mantle, as Prophet Washawn would say. I feel, how many know this is ministry? This is ministry for me. I get a joy. Listen, God is doing some special things, and you're going to see some special people on here real soon. I'm not going to let the cat out the bag. Thank you so much, Kat Perez, for putting up Sansa Ray's information. Thank you again for Sansa Ray Woodford for being a part of the show today. Colleen Thomas, a friend of the show, and none other than Crystal Banks. Thank you to our post engagers, Future Grace, Tawana Knowles, Donnie Francis, and also my girl Kat is also helping us post engage too. They help us put all the comments in and share, tag, and invite. All right. Awesome shout out to my producer and the one TV, Prophet Blaine. Listen, if you want to do a show here, you need to reach out to me so I can get you connected to so we can get you on here. This is not hard. You can do this. All right. We'll see y'all next week. We're going to have some exciting shows. I'm so excited about July. This is the month of completion. God's going to complete that thing that he started within you. We will see you next week. Bye.